Previously, in Washington state, fear spread like wildfire. Young women vanished without a trace, leaving police desperate and lost. One man stood at the center, Ted Bundy. Seattle detectives had his name, his car, even his smile, but not the proof. The case went cold. Ted vanished. Three months later, far from Seattle, the same pattern returned. In Utah, a new case began. The same charm, the same car, the same name. Investigators couldn't see it yet, but the shadow had crossed state lines. If you haven't watched part 1, see how it all began. Because now, the hunt for Ted Bundy truly begins. December 1974, Utah detectives studied files just received from Seattle. They noticed a pattern, the same method and the same tan Volkswagen Beetle. One name appeared more than once, Ted Bundy, a law student recently moved to Utah. The detectives had no proof, only suspicion and a familiar smile staring back. Outside, Bundy lived quietly in Salt Lake City, blending perfectly into campus life. He was polite, confident, and impossible to suspect. At night, he volunteered at a crisis hotline, guiding frightened callers with calm words. The irony was cruel. He comforted women afraid of men like himself. By January 1975, another woman had vanished near Bountiful, Utah. Investigators compared notes. The pattern looked identical to the Seattle cases. They called Seattle again, asking, could it really be the same man? The reply was short, keep an eye on him. Bundy, meanwhile, went on with his life as if nothing had changed.
For the exam?
He studied, dated, and smiled, always the model student.
That's what I was telling you.
But some nights, his car disappeared for hours. February came with more snow and another disappearance. A witness described a man with dark hair and a soft voice.
His voice was calm, but he did this to her. You have to find him.
Utah police began quiet surveillance on Bundy's movements. They noted every trip, every errand, every night drive. Bundy seemed aware, sometimes slowing down to stare at his mirror. His calmness unsettled the men watching him. In March, reports came from Colorado, describing the same man and the same car. The investigation expanded, linking cases across state lines for the first time. By spring, the name Ted Bundy was no longer just a name on paper. It was the beginning of a hunt that would shake America. Spring 1975, Utah detectives shadowed Ted Bundy's every step. Each night, his yellow Beetle slipped quietly into the darkness. Routes changed, times shifted, but the pattern stayed the same. March 1975, another woman vanished near Vail, Colorado. The witness spoke of a calm man, polite, driving a tan Volkswagen. FBI officially joined the case, linking Utah, Colorado, and Idaho. 3 states, 1 suspect, 1 car. The name Ted Bundy appeared in every report crossing their desks. But without a crime scene, they had nothing to hold him. April 6, 1975. A young woman disappeared near Grand Junction, Colorado. Her car was found abandoned, the door slightly open, keys inside. Reports echoed the same detail. A man with a sling and a smile. Utah police knew the name, but not the evidence. Late May, a patrolman spotted a tan beetle near a canyon trail. He wrote down the plate number, unaware it would matter later.
It's LPH 862.
By June, the investigation stretched across 900 miles of western highways.
He's hiding in these mountains.
FBI analysts called it the Western Trail Murders.
He looked completely calm, not a worry in the world. It was terrifying.
Every victim, every place, every timeline led back to one man. July 1975, surveillance tightened around Salt Lake City. Officers tracked his routes, his late drives, his routines. FBI relayed new data from Seattle, confirming Bundy's psychological background.
Why? University of Washington.
It fit too perfectly. Charm, control, empathy, deception. July 30th. Bundy changed his driving patterns again. He avoided main roads, taking side streets through Granger. Surveillance teams logged everything, but he was always one step ahead. August 15th, 1975. The pattern broke.
I'm taking notes.
You can tell us everything.
Near Granger, a patrol car noticed a tan beetle circling the neighborhood. The officer followed quietly, lights off. At 1:30 a.m., the beetle ran a stop sign. Patrol lights flashed. The chase ended before it began. Behind the wheel sat Ted Bundy, calm as ever. He handed over his license, steady hand, steady eyes. The radio crackled. Headquarters requested a full search. Inside were a ski mask, rope, handcuffs, tools no student should carry. Bundy smiled slightly. It's just for skiing.
What are you doing here at this time of night, sir?
The officer's instincts warned him. Something about this man felt wrong.
Yes.
Bundy kept talking, calm, measured, almost rehearsed. The officer asked him to step out of the car. Bundy hesitated.
Sir, step out of the vehicle.
Backup arrived minutes later. Bundy was placed under arrest for possession of burglary tools. As he was led to the patrol car, Bundy looked up and smiled. August 16th, 1975. Ted Bundy sat in the Granger police station. His wrists cuffed, but his voice steady. Detectives listed what they found: ski mask, rope, handcuffs, crowbar. Bundy smiled faintly. Just tools in my car, nothing more. Officers watched him, confused by his calm. He spoke politely, called them sir, and asked for coffee. The younger detective whispered, "He doesn't act like a killer." Yet the evidence sat right there, cold and undeniable. They checked his record, clean, no prior arrests.
Subject 47A, alert. No prior record.
Bundy offered to explain everything,
I am prepared
calm,
to explain
almost
everything
helpful.
in detail.
I study law, he said. I understand procedure. The detective's pen paused. Something in his tone felt rehearsed. They held him overnight for questioning. Outside, reporters gathered, sensing something bigger than a traffic stop. The next morning, FBI requested all Utah reports under Bundy's name. His car was impounded and searched again, this time carefully. Under the seat, they found maps, gloves, and plastic bags. One map marked the canyons where victims vanished.
Subject 47A.
FBI confirmed this was no coincidence. Detectives now faced a man they could finally name, but not yet charge. Bundy kept his calm, studying their reactions like a mirror. "You have no case," he said softly. His confidence was chilling, almost hypnotic. FBI agents flew in from Denver to coordinate with Utah police.
It has to be here, I swear.
The case had crossed lines, and so had the man.
47A was present at all 3 locations before converging here.
They had the tools, the car, the name, but not the link. Bundy posted bail, walked free, and smiled for the cameras.
San's in. Any comments on the verdict? What do you have to say?
For investigators, it felt like watching a ghost walk away. The hunt wasn't over. It had just begun. And this time, the law was watching closely. August 20th, 1975. Ted Bundy walked free from the Granger station. Cameras flashed. He smiled again.
We are actively
Police called him a person of interest,
in connection with
nothing
an
more.
ongoing investigation. We urge the public to come forward with any information immediately.
Behind closed doors, the FBI pushed for deeper coordination. Agents linked the Utah arrest to unsolved murders in Colorado and Idaho. The pattern was clear. The man was the same. Yet Bundy walked free, protected by procedure and luck. September 1975, he returned to Salt Lake City, quieter, more cautious. He knew eyes were watching, yet he kept smiling. Utah police maintained a low-profile tale, logging every move. December 1975, new disappearances shook Colorado again. The victims matched the same profile: young, brunette, independent. Every report echoed the same description: Ted, tan Volkswagen.
Tan Volkswagen.
FBI called an emergency meeting in Denver. Agents connected timelines, calling Bundy a serial pattern suspect. Still, the evidence wasn't enough for an indictment. By January 1976, Bundy had changed. New car, new habits, new charm. He blended into every crowd, a ghost with a perfect smile. Police interviewed old acquaintances, searching for cracks in his
He
story.
used to disappear for nights on end.
A pattern re-emerged. Same hours, same missing routes. The case file thickened. Pages of timelines and witness sketches. Bundy kept teaching Sunday school, appearing harmless. But on nights without witnesses, the beetle reappeared near canyons. Investigators could feel it. The killings hadn't stopped.
Where exactly did you last see
February
this?
1976, a ski instructor vanished in Aspen, Colorado.
Arguing with somebody.
Arguing about what?
Witnesses described the same soft voice, the same smile. FBI drew up a full behavioral profile. He's learning from us, one agent said. Surveillance resumed, but Bundy was always one step ahead.
We track Son's
March 1976, a Colorado detective made a risky proposal: track Bundy across state lines. FBI approved. The manhunt officially expanded nationwide. Utah teams reopened cold cases, cross-checking every detail. The threads all led to one conclusion: Ted Bundy never stopped. But without bodies, the case was still smoke and shadow. April 1976, new remains surfaced near Taylor Mountain, Washington. The forensic report matched Bundy's pattern precisely.
It's him.
Seattle called Utah, the same name again.
The name on the list. It's the one from Seattle.
The net was closing, tighter than ever. But Bundy was already gone. His beetle was sold, his trail vanished. FBI issued a federal alert warning all western states. For the first time, his name entered the National Registry. But the killer was already on the move again. This time, his path led south, toward Colorado.
It's completely gone.
Follow the difficult pursuit to bring Ted Bundy to justice in the next video.
What do you know about these things? I found them in my locker.